Being a part of the Roblox anime community has truly been quite the journey. We've seen some of the biggest games to ever come to Roblox be based off of an anime. Blox Fruits became the statistically #1 Roblox anime game of all time, becoming the first to have over 1 million concurrent players at once. We had games like Shinobi Life 2 that got so big to the point where even Lil Nas X had to get in on some of the action. That will later contribute to the downfall of Shinobi Life 2, where Viz Media had to get in on the action as well and strike that shit down like Thor's hammer. But do you see where I'm going with this? Being a part of this community comes with its ups and downs. We've had games come and go, but it seems like now we're seeing the final breath of the community we used to love. More and more simulators are being released. Obvious and blatant cash grabs are flourishing like no tomorrow. Like literally even Blox Fruits developers admitted to dropping a cash grab. But the reason why all this is happening is because we feed into it. And you guys can also feed into me as well by subscribing to the channel for more documentary productions like this. The easily influenced younger side of the community constantly spending the hard-earned checks of their parents to get a slight advantage over others in a game that probably isn't going to last more than a week. But then we have games that can balance the aspects of earning money and also having good, sound gameplay mechanics that will lead to a long-lasting audience and player base. We have games like GPO, Shindo, even Deepwoken. Every character you create is intended to only have 3 lives. You die twice in Overworld, then once in the depths, and now you have to start all over. But with just a small purchase of 1,000 Robux, you can grant you another life, or you can give up your character that probably took you a few days, maybe even a week, maybe even longer to complete. But hey, the choice is yours. So there is a perfect balance between good gameplay and slightly cash grab aspects. But what if I told you there was a game that had the perfect balance and still found a way to fuck it all up? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there was a game, and that game is currently going under some crazy wildfire, and that game is Type Soul. So remember how I said the Roblox anime community is on its last breath? Well, I left out one very important aspect. Recently, we have had more and more instances of dry spells in the community, where we'll go for months and months on end without a new anime game that players feel the want to sit and grind on. So every time we get a new anime game, we have to pray that it's good enough to last us until the new one. And us, the community, found ourselves in this situation once again. Until we finally got some good news. Type Soul, formerly a closed community game, finally drops for the public. Best believe everyone and their mother was hyped for this game, and the first day reactions show it.
Today we're going to be playing some Type Soul. Now, Type Soul, new Bleach game on the platform. It's a PvP based Bleach game, so you already know I'm there. I've been playing this game a ton on my live stream. I have not done a single video yet, but the game's been doing really good. The game had 22k players the other day. In fact, it has 22k right now, so the game's been doing really good.
Most people have been waiting for it. It's finally going public. I would say play the game, okay? I'm going to release a starter guide as soon as the game comes out too, after this video. I think this game is super fun, y'all. Like, the combat is the definition of what Bleach should be.
Here we are. It's a fresh Saturday afternoon, and Type Soul is here. First thing you're met with, rerolls. You want a new res? Reroll for 799 Robux. You want a new weapon? Reroll. You want a new clan? Get your ass on that reroll. First off, forget the damn video real quick. Y'all realize unless you spawn in-game with absolutely everything you want off the rip, or you get extremely lucky with your rerolls, I guarantee you 85% of players on this game that have the ability to reroll when they want has spent or has to spend upwards of 5,000 Robux. And that's if you're more on the lucky side. Just thought I'd announce that real quick. But put all the cash grab aspects aside. No, fuck that. What child has the bread to spend 800 Robux on one reroll? Never mind, I'm gonna leave it alone. So putting all the cash grab aspects to the side, Type Soul is one of the games I mentioned before, where although there are cash grab aspects, so long as the gameplay is getting well, players don't mind spending a little bit of coin. As long as the rates they're rerolling for are actually what's listed on the game. Like if I'm spending 800 Robux for a reroll rate that's 1%, the rate better be 1%. Pretty simple concept, right? But wait.
But apparently, basically, I can tell all you niggas I told you so, bro. Everything I said basically damn near came to pass. Apparently the rates was fake or something. I'm just saying allegedly because I have not seen the scripts myself to say that it was. But everybody's saying the rates were faked, whatever the case may be. But if you're not in the motherfucking loop, I don't think it was last night or maybe the day before yesterday, Type Soul and the entire source, like all the scripts was leaked. Apparently, like the rerolls and shit, the legendary weapon rerolls. Nah, with the legendary weapon, I think it was actually giving people rates they weren't supposed to have. So you were actually like rolling legendary weapons when you weren't supposed to have that. Like it was like 10% and it was supposed to be 1%. But it was something with the clan rerolls and the Shikai rerolls as well. I don't know.
I knew something wasn't right. I was like, how is this a 10%? Like, because I rolled longsword multiple times on end, like longsword fire, longsword thunder, longsword what no, I think I wrote dagger berserk. Like I wrote so many times legendary weapon. It was crazy. I knew something wasn't right. I mean, even if other people were saying this too, like, why are legendary weapons so common? But you barely see people with like blood ice for ink. I wonder what else they're lying about. Like, that actually like concerns me. Like, I don't want to roll in a game if they're fucking lying about rates. That's fucking dead.
One job. One. And that takes us to where we are now. A former mod in the staff team got the drop on the ops and pulled up on Type Soul like they was Ricky. And literally disappeared. Literally the first drive-by shooting I've ever seen in the Roblox anime community. So all of Type Soul's scripts have been leaked. And what does that lead to?
And they're banning all of them, right? Yeah, get out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. 9 out of 10 videos recently posted. 9 out of 10 are drama videos.
Oh, Dizzle just got permanently banned from the game. Look at the DC.
That is literally that is an unjust ass ban.
Every day there's something. Is that just me? I swear to God, every time I hop on stream, we're always looking at a new fucking video. Every day it seems like there's been something. No one's made a video on this, but chat, y'all saw how there was like a Battlegrounds game? I've seen Rogue Lineage, like Battlegrounds, and like Rogue copies get like some players. Take a look at this chat. Y'all see that player count? Didn't they say they was gonna ban every player who played it? They about to ban 6,500 people. Bro, that just unrealistic, bro. If it was like a couple hundred, okay. 6,500? Bro, it has half the player count of the actual game. They're banning every one of them, sure. Now, fuck off. Banning? I've never heard that. Banning? The player. If it was going after the devs, okay. Obviously, you know what's gonna happen? Players are gonna play the game that is more fun. If this game is more fun than this game, people are gonna play it. And we see that clearly. If you think about it, if you get banned from this game, then doesn't that give you all the more reason to go play the Battleground?
A Type Soul Battlegrounds game, where you can obtain everything you couldn't in the main game because the grind is strictly too damn hard. And you know one thing about this Battlegrounds game I didn't mention? This shit has 7,000 players. Shindo has 9K. Project Slayers has 14K. Untitled Boxing has 10K. Just to give you some insight on this game's competition. So here we are, a few days from the big leak. How will the Type Soul team handle this? Oh, I know a good idea. Let's drop the legendary rates from the 10% back to the original 1% it was supposed to be in the first place. Now, actually, how about this? Let's raise it back from the 1% to 3%, and also, let's drop the price tag from $10 to $5. And let's not give a refund to people like Vert or Infernasu, who's literally spent 50,000 Robux on rerolls when they were the original price.
The price, bro. I dropped 100K on this game and they're doing this update now. Hell nah, bro.
100K is crazy.
Nah, 122K, bro.
Why did you spend that much?
To get the good shit, man. The best shit. And now they're making this shit easy to get. Are you mad, bro? Nah.
No, actually, let's do this. You know a better way to compensate the community for this cluster of shenanigans? Let's give the community some free reroll codes. Nah, just one. And let's top it off with a new Game Pass. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little bit of bread, right? At least we got some new rares too, right? Shark and Thunderbolt go crazy. So anyway, that wraps up the Type Soul saga.
As you guys can see, it makes
What the hell was that?
So now, that wraps up the Type Soul saga. So now, that wraps up the Type Soul drama arc. This anime has definitely been a crazy one so far. But surely with the way the game has been going so far, there is no certainty on what can happen next for Type Soul. So maybe if you subscribe to the channel with all notifications on and like the video as well, we can find out together what the future holds for Type Soul. But that is all I have for you now. Until next time on Type Soul Z.